Testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, see my mic's working now. Cool. That's great. Let's turn this down a little bit. Alright, I had to resituate myself and put my headsets back in because I just got home today. And yeah. Hi guys. Hello. How are we all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you guys are new to my channel, we do Phillies, Sixers, basketball, Phillies baseball, Patriots football, and Flyers hockey. Man, I hope everybody's doing well and that you're all having yourselves an awesome Friday evening. So, Phillies are taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers come into today. They're 36-27, and they have been struggling a little bit as of lately. They did get a complete game they did get a shutout yesterday as Clayton Kershaw pitched really well and went 7 strong innings and ended up having 9 strikeouts, and he pitched really, really well. But tonight, the Phillies, they have to try to take care of business and, take the first game of the series. The bats hopefully will be able to come to life, and the Phillies really just have to do their job. This is a team that they're facing in the Dodgers where when they can get things going, they can be one of the best teams in the league. So it'll be really important to see who gets on base for the Phillies and who can cash in runs when it really matters the most. There's Jose Alvarado. The Phillies just reinstated him from the injured list today, so he is available, according to Rob Thompson. So if it comes down to a save situation, he may pitch the 9th inning. So, yeah. Alrighty, before we get into the starting lineups for today, I wanted to say hi to everybody. All right, Doggy's here. Larry's here. I saw that Houston was here. I'm trying to see who else. I saw more people on here. I'm looking at my phone. I'm not looking at this. And then there was one. Oh yeah, 5 boxes here. Jacqueline. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Alrighty, so we're just about ready to get underway. Let's refresh the scoreboard in just a few moments. Alright, so let's get to the starting lineup. So the Dodgers. Alright, so they'll have Mookie Betts leading things off. He's out in right field. Freddie Freeman is over at first base. Will Smith is the catcher behind the plate. JD Martinez is the cleanup hitter as the DH. And there's the first pitch to Mookie Betts, and it's taken all the way for a called strike. All the way for a called strike. All right, so no balls, 1 strike. We'll finish the lineup in just a few moments as Betts lifts that one out to center field, and Marsh is on the run, and he catches it for the first out of the inning. So Betts just flies out to center field, and then it'll bring up Freddie Freeman. So after Freddie Freeman, it'll be Will Smith behind the plate, JD Martinez as the DH. He's batting cleanup. The 5th hitter will be Max Muncy, who's over at third base. Chris Taylor plays out in left field. He's hitting 6th. Batting 7th is Miguel Vargas, who's the second baseman for the Dodgers. Johnny DeLuca gets the start out in center field tonight. And Miguel Rojas will round things up, batting 9th. So it's no balls, 1 strike to Freddie Freeman, as Ranger Suarez is on the bump. The 0-1 is inside for ball 1. Suarez this season, in 5 starts, he has a 1-2 record. He's gone 24 2/3 of an inning. He has 20 strikeouts and 8 walks allowed, along with a 5.47 ERA. The 1-1 is in the dirt for ball 2. So once again, it's Betts out in right field, Freeman over at first, Smith behind the plate, Martinez as the DH, Muncy over at third, Taylor in left field, second baseman's Vargas, DeLuca out in center field, and Rojas at shortstop. The 2-1 is hit out to right center field. It's going to split the gap and go over all the way to the out-of-town scoreboard. Marsh gets over there, throws it to the cutoff man, and Freddie Freeman gets on with a 1-out double in the top of the first inning. So Betts just flew out to center field, and Freeman just got on with a 1-out double. And that's how we start off the first game of this 3-game set. Freeman, Martinez, and Betts all lead the majors in extra base hits. Freeman has 36, Martinez has 32, and Betts has 31. That's why they're batting in the top of the lineup. Will Smith comes up. He's in 305 of this season. He has a career average of 333 against the Phillies. So Freeman's over at second base. He's in scoring position. Ranger Suarez is on the mound. The 0-1 is outside for ball one. What's up, Star Wars? Thanks for coming on here, dude. All right, let's refresh the scoreboard. There we go. Cool. The 1-1, swing and a miss. A 93-mile-per-hour fastball. One ball, two strikes. One out in the first inning. Dodgers up at the plate. And the kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Suarez gets Smith to strike out on a fastball that was on the outside corner. There's two gone in the top of the first inning. Not too much power on the fastball, but Ranger just putting it in a good spot. Smith just not able to catch up to it. Here's J.D. Martinez, who lifts that one out to left center field. That's going to split the gap. Marsh dives for it. It gets over his head. So Freeman will come in to score, and it'll be an RBI double. As going over to second base is J.D. Martinez, who continues to have a red-hot bat. And the Dodgers strike first as they lead it 1-0 in the top of the first. Just a regular fastball right down the pipe. Martinez jumped on it, and Freeman was just cruising on in. He was literally rounding third base as soon as the ball was hit towards the outfield. Schwarber got over there and made the throw over to Trey Turner. That'll bring up Max Muncy. And the first pitch is taken all the way for a called strike. Muncy this season is hitting .202 with 18 home runs and 44 RBI. He started off the season red hot. He hit pretty well against the Phillies, too. The 0-1 ground ball over to the second baseman, Stott. The throw over to first is in plenty of time for the third and final out of the inning. The Dodgers do, however, strike first on the RBI double by J.D. Martinez. Freddie Freeman would score the first run. And we go to the bottom of the first. Phillies down 1-0 as they come up to bat. Alrighty. The Phillies are unlosable. Is that even a word? Unlosable? I got these first inning blues. Yeah, man. Alright, let's go over their starting lineup really quickly. And if you just subscribed to my channel, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on here and for doing that. You guys are the best. You guys are the real ones. Seriously. Make sure that you go follow all the socials, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon too. Unbearable. Yeah, that's a better word. What's up, Ariel? Thanks for coming on here, dude. All right, here we go. So for the Phillies, they will have Kyle Schwarber leading things off out in left field. The right fielder is Nick Castellanos. He's batting second. Bryce will be batting third. Trey Turner is hitting fourth. And he's the shortstop for today. Bryce is the DH. JT Realmuto behind the plate, batting fifth. Bryson Stott hitting sixth. And he's over at second base. The center fielder for tonight's game will be Brandon Marsh, and he's hitting seventh in the lineup. Cody Clemens, who had the walk-off hit last night, is batting eighth, and he's over at first base. And Edmundo Sosa will be batting ninth. He is the third baseman for tonight's game. So once again, it is Schwarber, Castellanos, Harper, Turner, Realmuto, Stott, Marsh, Clemens, and Sosa. And they will be facing Victor Gonzalez. And we'll get to his stats in just a few moments. But Victor Gonzalez is on the bump for the Dodgers. This is his 17th game that he's pitched. He's gone 16 innings so far with a 2.8 ERA, 14 strikeouts, and only 2 walks allowed. And he'll face Kyle Schwarber to lead things off in the bottom of the first. Schwarber takes the first pitch down low. So this most likely is going to be a bullpen game for the Dodgers, as Grove is warming up in the bullpen for them. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. It was on a slider that was way outside and low. Schwarber went 1 for 8 in the Tigers series with a home run. He is hitting 171 on the season. The 1-1 is way outside again. Kyle does lead the Phillies in home runs. On the season, he is 16. The 2-1 on the outside corner, taken all the way for a called strike. Nick Castellanos waits on deck. Nick has been red hot at the plate. The 2-2 pitch to Schwarber. Good take all the way. It was on a breaking ball that was outside and low. And that makes the count full at 3-2. Three seconds left on the pitch clock. Gonzalez winds up, delivers the pitch. Inside and high. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal no swing. Gonzalez wanted to appeal it, and Schwarber certainly did not go around, but Schwarber gets on with a leadoff walk. It's the one thing. He certainly did hold up his swing. It was a good take by Kyle Schwarber. And a very professional at-bat. Here's Nick Castellanos, who swings and lines that one over to shortstop. This could be a double play. The throw over the second. There's one. The throw back to first is not in time, according to the first base umpire, Roberto Ortiz. So that's going to go down as a 6-4 fielder's choice. So Schwarber was out at second base. It was a hard ground ball that was hit all the way towards a shortstop, and Castellanos did a good job at hustling out of the batter's box and beat the throw by maybe about half a step or so. And here's Bryce Harper, who in his career versus the Dodgers has 10 home runs and 33 RBI, and he has a 266 average. First pitch to Harper it was way down low, but according to Bill Miller behind the plate, it was at the knees for a called strike. 1 out in the bottom of the first. Castellanos got on with a fielder's choice ground out, and the 0-1 to Harper is taken all the way for a called strike. I did get a new subscriber. Yes, I just got one, which is really awesome. If you just subscribe to my channel, make sure that you shout yourself out, because I don't always get the notifications on here. The 0-2, outside and low again. Harper hitting .296 on the season. He actually returned when the Phillies were facing the Dodgers, when they were out in L.A. from Tommy John surgery. 1-2 is fouled off, grounded foul towards the first base line. So Victor Gonzalez is 27 years old. He's from Veracruz, Mexico. Stands at 6 feet tall. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? The third base umpire says no, he did not. So the appeal was no swing that time. 2-2 to Bryce Harper with this full crowd at Citizens Bank Park. The 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball hit by Harper. He's doing a pretty good job at battling here. Harper in last night's game when the Phillies were down 2-1, led off the bottom of the ninth with a leadoff double and would end up scoring the tying run on a sac fly by Brandon Marsh. 2-2 pitch. High hopper, over bat towards the pitcher, the throw over the second, and they're just going to get the lead runner out at second base. Victor Gonzalez did a good job at throwing it to Miguel Rojas, and Castellanos is out at second, and there was no throw drawn over to first. So there's now 2 outs in the bottom of the first, and Dave Roberts is going to take the baseball from Victor Gonzalez, and the leash was very short. But as we have a pitching change already. Get you the new information on the next pitcher when we return. So Gonzalez only went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 1 walk, and had no strikeouts. Alrighty. Dodgers are going to quit and disband the team. It's wild. Oh, I got a notification from Broads Media. He updated, I guess, a YouTube short. Oh, what's going on, guys? I hope that you're all doing well. How has your week been? Just got home today, and we're about ready to get back into the swing of things. I will not be casting tomorrow afternoon's game. I will not be doing Sunday afternoon's game either. But we will be back to our regular programming on Monday and next week. So, yes. Is the game on NBC? No, the game is on play-by-play with JJ. Yes. That too. See what I did there? That's what you're tuning into. That's exactly what you're tuning into. Play-by-play with JJ. We're on the road to 500, man. It's cool. We started this channel 5 months ago and have been going at it for 5 months strong. Really, the channel, actually, if we want to be technical about it, I started this channel like 9 months ago, but I updated like 3 demos of what I did in college for play-by-play calls for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, the Delaware Blue Coats, and I also had a little reel for Rowan Baseball. But yeah, started this channel 5 months ago and put out content for play-by-play with JJ on here. All right, Trey Turner comes up to the plate as we are back. And the first pitch is fouled off. So there's 2 outs, a runner on over at first base. It's Bryce Harper, and Michael Grove comes into the ball game. He has an 8.14 ERA in 21 innings, 21 strikeouts, and only 7 walks allowed. The 0-1 to Turner is taking on the inside corner for a called strike. Trey, last season with the Dodgers, hit .307 with 307, and got on base a lot. The 0-2 is taken in the dirt for a ball. Turner did have 2 home runs against the Tigers in the first game of the last series. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michael Grove on the bump. The throw back over to first is not in time to get Bryce Harper. So the runner over at first is Victor Gonzalez's responsibility. If we wanted to be technical about that here. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive into center field, and it drops in for a base hit. Harper's just going to stop over at second base as the throw is drawn and cut off by Miguel Rojas again. So Turner gets on with a single. That's the first hit of the game for the Phils. It was on a fastball right down the heart of the plate, and Turner just made some good contact with it. It's good to see that he's starting to hit the ball a little bit better. Actually, it was a little bit more higher than I thought. It was on the upper third. Here's JT Realmuto, who in his career versus the Dodgers has a .274 batting average along with 6 homers and 15 RBI. He lifts that one out to center field. It's not too deep, though. And DeLuca is on the run, and he makes the catch for the third and final out of the inning. No runs, 2 men left, and we go to the top of the second inning as the Phillies trail 1-0 against the Dodgers. Okay. I see white flags waving in the Dodgers dugout. Dodgers will be in no condition to finish out the season after this series. Man, the Dodgers have really been struggling, like, over the last 6 games. I mean, I know that they got a shutout yesterday against the Reds and they won 6-0, but I don't know, like, stats don't lie, but they don't always tell the full truth either. You could see that they're 36-27, but again, they have a good lineup, but the pitching has to stay healthy, and I don't know. They can still go really far, but they're in a little slump now. Dodgers will request help from FEMA after this. Oh, my gosh, dude. You mean Shohei Ohtani? They're probably going to try to get him at the trade deadline. Ugh. Ay. If you guys are brand new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that way you know when I upload. I love you all so much and appreciate you all so much for coming on here. As always, we try to go on for almost every single Phillies game. We got 27 people on here, man. That is awesome. Already 27 people. So make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. Know that we also have some people tuning in from on Facebook as well. I'm stumbling over my words tonight. But if you guys are tuning in on Facebook, make sure that you leave a like in the profile and a review as well. Houston to Dave. What's good, man? What is good? All right, so Muncy got the last out of the inning, and Chris Taylor is now due up. It'll be Taylor, Vargas, and DeLuca to start off the second inning. And if it goes any further, Miguel Rojas will be up after that. No balls, 1 strike. Ranger gets set, kicks, steals the pitch. Fouled off behind the plate. There's Dave Roberts, the manager for the LA Dodgers. End up winning a World Series with them. No balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Suarez kicks, steals the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says no, he did not. As Roberto Ortiz over at first. So the Phillies trail 1-0 thanks to an RBI double by J.D. Martinez in the top of the first by the Dodgers. The 1-2, lay it off. It's on a curveball at 74 miles per hour. So it's 2-2. Dodgers won the World Series back in 2020. The 2-2 pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 3. It looked like it was just a fastball at 94 miles per hour. Had some really good movement to it, and Chris Taylor gets caught looking. That's the second strikeout of the game for Ranger Suarez. Big out. We don't need no stinking NBC. We got JJBC. It's so true. Facts. Miguel Vargas comes up and he takes a look at the first pitch, which is outside for a ball. Vargas is hitting .233 on the season and has 6 homers. The 1-0 is taken at the knees for a called strike. Vargas has driven in 28 runs for the Dodgers. He's just trying to get on base here. The 1-1 is outside. So Bill Miller is behind the plate. Roberto Ortiz is the first base umpire. Chad Whitson is the second base umpire. And Over at third is Rob Drake. 2-1 pitch, ground ball over to Bryson Stott. He backs up, throws over to first in time for the second out of the inning. Stott had to back up just a little bit as the ball was hit up towards the middle. Stott made a good throw over to first to get the second out. 3 straight batters retired by Ranger Suarez. And Johnny DeLuca will come up to the plate. He's batting on the right side, and he swings and misses at the changeup that was inside and in the dirt. So Johnny DeLuca was called up from the minors. He hit .292 with 14 homers, 37 RBI. But he's 0 for 2 in the Dodgers uniform ever since he got called up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Suarez gets the signs from Realmuto and the pitch. Inside and high. Had a little freeze on my stream, but we're all good. So the count is 2-1. Here's the next pitch. Served out to center field. Marsh on the run, and he can't get there. And there's the first major league hit by Johnny DeLuca. And the first base coach, McCullough, wants the baseball. Suarez will throw it back over to the Dodger dugout. And there it is, his first major league base hit for Johnny DeLuca. So he gets on with the 2-out single in the top of the second. And here comes a big Phillies killer in Miguel Rojas. Throw back over to first is not in time. Boy, man, Ranger Suarez certainly caught the cameraman looking too. Caught him off guard. Rojas is 5 for 16 in his career versus Ranger Suarez. He grounds that pitch over to third base, backhanded by Edmundo Sosa, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time, and that is for the third and final out of the inning. No runs, 1 man left, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Phillies trail 1-0 against the Dodgers. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, but I will be right back in just a few moments. Do not go anywhere. Do not change that channel. This is Play by Play with JJ. I love you all so much, and I will be right back. Alrighty, the hat had to come off. Oh, first hit, that's cute. Our hitters all have more than 1 hit. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, boy. In case you guys are new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I hope all is well, and I hope you're all having yourselves an awesome Friday night, man. Oh boy, Cody Clements. This is at batting practice today. Wow. That was pretty cool. He had a ball that was pretty deep. All right, Bryson Stott is due up at the plate. There's Kyle Schwarber, who also took some batting practice too. This is really nice. And Stott will take the second pitch up high and outside for a ball. So Michael Grove is out there for the bottom of the second inning. He came on in relief for Victor Gonzalez, who only went 2/3 of an inning. The 1-1 is taken all the way for a called strike. 79 miles per hour. Stott hitting .285 on the season with 5 homers and 21 RBI. The 1-2 pitch, laid off by Stott. Good take all the way. So as far as the defensive lineup goes, behind the plate is Will Smith. Over at first base for the Dodgers is Freddie Freeman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. High hopper, that is fouled off. So Freeman over at first. The second baseman is Miguel Vargas. And over at third is Max Muncy. The shortstop for the Dodgers is Miguel Rojas. And then out in left field, got Chris Taylor. The center fielder is Johnny DeLuca. And the right fielder is Mookie Betts. The 2-2 pitch by Grove. Outside for ball 3. Another nice take by Stott. Marsh waits on deck. And it's a full count to Bryson Stott. Payoff pitch. Fly ball out to shallow center field. And DeLuca goes over to his right, gets underneath it, and makes the catch for the first out, as Stott is retired. Philly Smog has Cheese Whiz on it. That sounds cool. Marsh will take the first pitch on the inside corner for a called strike, a curveball at 80 miles per hour. Pretty good crowd at Citizens Bank Park as fans are continuing to file in. 82 degrees outside, that is the weather. It's supposed to be clear skies tonight. The 0-1 is taken in the dirt and inside for a ball. I do have to make my way to the ballpark sometime this year, and it's going to happen. It will. The 1-1 is on the inside corner for a called strike. I will do a game from the upper level sometime. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Ground ball over to first base. Freeman gets over it and will win the race to the bag for the second out. Gets over to it. All right, here's Cody Clemens, who had the walk-off hit in last night's game as the Phillies were trailing 2-1 going into the bottom of the 9th. Marsh hit a sac fly to tie things up, and Cody Clemens came on right after that and got the walk-off RBI single. First pitch, fastball at the knees for a called strike. How about the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians today? They're actually up 4-0 according to the out-of-town scoreboard. The 0-1 and the pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Grove not wasting any time here, and the 0-2 pitch is grounded back up the middle past the diving stop of Rojas out in the center field for a base hit. And Cody Clemens gets on with a 2-out single, continues to swing the bat very well. Great call on the walk-off. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't remember if I said it was a walk-off base hit, though. That was the one thing. Man, that was a comebacker that was just lined out to center field. And Edmundo Sosa will step up to the plate. First pitch, outside and low. Sosa hitting .254 on the season with 4 homers and 13 RBI. He did not get the start in last night's game as Josh Harrison got the nod over at third base. The 1-0, outside and high for ball 2. Michael Grove on the bump for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball out to right field, but thankfully it hooks foul. So it was popped up. What a catch by that fan. Oh, man. He had to reach over the rail, and he just caught it. Huh. I think that's where the Hall of Fame area is. 2-1. Inside and high for ball 3. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck as the Phillies are hoping to flip the lineup card. And the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball over to third base, and the throw over the second is in time to get the final out of the inning. So that goes down as a 5-3 fielder's choice ground out. No runs, one man left. We go to the top of the third. Phillies still down 1-0. Oh, boy. So Sosa, ground, fielder's choice, ground out. Oh, Larry, I wanted to ask you, how was everything last night with your band? I wanted to make sure I asked you that, man. Ugh. We got 27 people on here. Nice. That is awesome. Let me make sure that that's still right. I want to make sure. Yeah, 27 people, man. That's sick. All right, in case you guys are new to my channel, this is Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. That is my call to action for you guys. We do Phillies games on here. We also do 76ers basketball, Patriots football, and Flyers hockey. If you enjoy any of those teams, well, you're in the right spot. You're at the right spot. I was a rock star as usual. Nice. Nice. Where did you guys, what was I going to say? My nose is so itchy tonight. I don't know why. I want the link to the Realm video. What are you talking about? Oh. Oh. Yeah. I want the. I'd like to see that too. I would like to see that too. Yeah. I would love to see that. Bro, they're showing Rhys Hoskins' bat spike from last year in the playoffs. That has to go down as one of the most iconic Phillies playoff moments. You know what I'm saying? Hoskins is in the booth. Wow. All right, no balls, one strike to Mookie Betts. And the 0-1 is fouled off. Ranger Suarez goes out there for his third inning of work. No video or anything yet. I'll let you know. Please do. I'm being dead serious. I would love to check out your band. The 0-2 is up high and inside for a ball. So Suarez has thrown 30 pitches so far, and the 31st is coming right up as it is taken all the way outside and low for ball 2. Betts flew out to center field to start the game for the Dodgers in the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Suarez kicks, steals the pitch. Line drive out in the left field. It drops in front of Schwarber for a base hit. He bobbled it initially, but got over to it. And Betts gets on with a leadoff single in the top of the third. Whoops, wrote that down under the wrong team. Oh, boy. The fans of the Realm will thank you. Yes, that's for sure. All right, Freddie Freeman is due up. Freeman has faced the Phillies a whole lot throughout his entire career. He played for the Atlanta Braves for a very long time, won a World Series with them. The first pitch is swung on and missed. Freeman has had quite a career He's 1 for 1. He doubled in the first and scored a run. He's batting .336 with 11 homers and 41 RBI. Throw back to first is not in time. Freeman is like one of those guys that he just, the older he gets, the better he gets. He ages just like wine. The 0-1 is inside and low for ball one. One ball, one strike. Betts over at first. The 1-1. Ground ball back up the middle. Nice play by Turner as he fields it on the hop. Throws over to first. In motion, in dime. And Freddie Freeman grounds out, and Trey Turner takes away a base hit. Didn't even have to dive for it. Just utilized all his speed. Had to turn around and make a throw over to first. It was on a bounce, and Freeman was just out. So Betts is over at second base now as he advances on the ground out. But there's one gone. First pitch to Will Smith is inside and low for a ball. So Freeman, as I mentioned, spent a long time with the Braves. He actually played with them for 11 seasons, and he's a 6-time All-Star. Won a World Series back in 2021 with the Braves. And also won the MVP back in 2020. That was a really nice play. One ball, no strikes. Ranger Suarez with 36 pitches. And the pitch on the inside corner, taken all the way for a called strike. What's good? Oh, man, we got somebody from Twitch tuning in on here. Cool. Nice. Hi. Pretty sick. It's 1-1 to Will Smith. Catcher for the Dodgers. The pitch outside and low. Diamondbacks lead at 2-1 against the Detroit Tigers. It's in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bet the Tampa Bay Rays, who were up 4-1 against the Texas Rangers. That's at second base. And the 2-1 is inside by a hair for ball 3. Red Sox facing their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. It is still scoreless in the bottom of the 3rd. Yankees are up at the plate. They have a runner over at second with 2 outs. Then the Orioles lead at 2-0 against the Royals. That game's in the top of the 3rd. 3-1 is fouled off. And that makes the count full at 3-2. Will Smith just broke his bat. So the Orioles are up 2-0 against the Royals. And then the Mets lead at 2-1 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Rays are 46-19. Yeah. They're doing really well. And we actually have an update. The Pirates just tied it 2-2 against the Mets. 3-2 pitch. On the inside corner, called strike 3, and there's strikeout number 3 on the evening for Ranger Suarez. There's now 2 gone in the top of the 3rd. So Smith does strike out. 41 pitches, 26 of them have been called strikes for Ranger Suarez. And here's JD, who takes the first pitch inside. Martinez this season with runners in scoring position and with 2 outs. He is 7 for 17 with 3 homers and 13 RBI. Got the RBI double his last time up. The 1-0 gets away from JT, but not too far away, as Betts will stay put over at second base. Some other scores. Got the Twins and the Blue Jays as they are still scoreless at the Rogers Center. It's in the bottom of the 3rd. Cleveland Guardians are hosting the Houston Astros as the Astros lead at 4-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. And finally, the Washington Nationals are taking on the Atlanta Braves at Truist Park. It's in the bottom of the second inning, and the Nationals lead it 1-0. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the top of the third. Betts over at second base. Dodgers lead at 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup at 85 miles per hour. So it was a 2-0 count, and Suarez just threw back-to-back strikes. Muncy waits on deck. Suarez trying to get out of a little jam here. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-2 delivery. Breaking ball taken all the way by JD, and the count is full. The Marlins will play against the White Sox tonight at 8:10. And also at the same time, the Oakland Athletics will start their game against the Milwaukee Brewers. Reds will be taking on the Cardinals at 8:15. And the Padres will face the Rockies at 8:40. Time is called on the mound. Then the Seattle Mariners will face the LA Angels tonight at 9:38 p.m. as the 3-2 pitch is taken down low and outside for ball 4. And J.D. Martinez wins the battle and gets on base with a walk. So a single by Betts, a ground out to second base by Freddie Freeman, a strikeout to Will Smith, and a walk issued to J.D. Martinez. Forgot to also mention that the Chicago Cubs are facing the San Francisco Giants, and that game will start at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time. First pitch to Max Muncy is taken outside for a ball. The pitch, outside and low on a cutter at 87 miles per hour. Max Muncy has had himself a very good season so far. He's one of those guys in the Dodger lineup that where if you're an opposing team, doesn't matter if he's struggling or not, you just hate to face him. 2-0 pitch, ground ball over to Bryson Stott over at second base, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for the third and final out of the inning. Ranger Suarez gets out of a jam as the Dodgers leave 2 men left and score no runs. We go to the bottom of the third. Phillies still trail 1-0. All right, I'm going to be right back. I will be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm going to take a very quick step off. Wow, we got 32 people on here. It's cool. That is awesome. If you guys are brand new to my channel, make sure that you all left, I was reading Larry's comment. Oh my gosh. Make sure you all like. Don't leave. Don't leave. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live for a Phillies, a Flyers, a Patriots, or a 76ers cast. It's a beautiful night out in Philadelphia. Clear skies. It's actually a little bit cloudy. Okay, now I see some clouds. All right. Looked like that the clouds were clear from the distance, but Okay, it is definitely a little bit cloudy according to the live stream, but it still is a nice night out. First pitch to Kyle Schwarber. He's taken all the way for a called strike on the outside corner. That's funny. The 0-1 is outside and high, so Michael Grove is still out there on the mound. Going out there for his third inning of work for the Dodgers. Rhys Hoskins is still in the booth. Wow. 1-1 pitch to Kyle Schwarber is lifted out to deep center field. That's going back to the warning track, and it hits off the top of the State Farm wall. It gets past the center fielder, Schwarber, going over to second base. Taylor gets over to the baseball. Schwarber's going to go into third, and he slides in there safely. A leadoff triple by Kyle Schwarber. And he has the binoculars on as he signals that over to the dugout. And Schwarber was hustling as fast as he possibly could, and the ball hit right off of the State Farm sign, the F of the State Farm sign. And Johnny DeLuca did not play it perfectly as the ball got way past him. Chris Taylor actually beat him to the punch. And the throw over to third base was way off the line, and Schwarber would have gotten there safely regardless. A leadoff triple by Kyle Schwarber, and Nick Castellanos is due up, and he takes the first pitch for a called strike, a curveball at 79 miles per hour. That's one way to lead off an inning for the Phils. And the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Castellanos grounded out his last time up into a fielder's choice. Schwarber at top speed, -3 miles per hour. Dude, he hustled as fast as he could, but, like, it's just funny. The 0-2, good block by Will Smith. So it was way outside and low. So the count is 1-2 to Nick Castellanos. Castellanos up facing Michael Grove, who has 30 pitches. The pitch, swing and a miss on a slider that was low and away. And that is the first strikeout recorded by Dodgers pitching on the evening. And Bryce Harper will be due up at the plate as there's one gone. Harper wearing his white and blue, dark blue batting gloves, along with his red cleats with the blue laces. First pitch is a check swing foul ball. It actually hit off the top of the mask of Will Smith. It hit Will Smith's mask. Oh boy. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. This is just your friendly reminder to make sure that you take care of all that business after Bryce Harper gets on base. Phillies trail 1-0 thanks to an RBI double by J.D. Martinez in the first inning. No balls, one strike to Bryce Harper. Schwarber over at third base, who got him with a leadoff triple in this bottom of the third inning. 1 out. No balls, one strike. Grove steals the pitch. A fastball that was way inside and high. Harper had to get out of the way of it, as it would have hit his elbow. And it's a 1-1 count. Bryce has 33 hits and 112 at-bats coming into today, and he lays off that pitch for ball 2. 3 homers on the season and 9 RBI for Bryce in 112 at-bats. Grove gets set, kicks, fires, and the pitch. Ooh, was fouled off right behind home plate. It was a curveball that was down the middle, and Harper was very late on that. But he stays alive. So you're saying Will Smith got smacked in the face? Dude, come on. Oh my gosh, come on. 2-2. Fouled back over to the third base side, and it goes right to the stands. I see what you did there. The wind is blowing a little bit towards the right side of home plate. So it's probably going to be hard to see a lot of balls fly out of here. 2-2. Fouled off. Harper grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. The goal was for Rob Thompson, according to him, the manager for the Phillies. He wants Bryce Harper to get some starts over at first base when he's ready. 2-2 pitch, line drive, past the diving stop at the second baseman, and Kyle Schwarber comes in to score. An RBI single by Bryce Harper, and we have a 1-1 game in the bottom of the third. Miguel Vargas just was out of reach. And it's funny because if there was a shift, probably could have been an out. But it just got underneath his glove. And Trey Turner comes up. Phillies have tied it 1-1 on the RBI single by Bryce Harper, who was still over at first base. Turner singled his last time up, and that was the first hit of the game for the Phils. 1-0 pitch, fly ball out to center field, not too deep. On the run is DeLuca, and he makes the catch over towards his right side, and there's 2 gone. So the Phillies have sent 4 men up to the plate in this inning, as there's 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Harper just tied it back on an RBI single. He's been their best hitter. He and Castellanos have really been hitting the ball very well. Grove with 40 pitches, and JT takes the first pitch down low and outside for a ball. Heard he spent time on the playground. Who? Are you talking about Will Smith, or are you talking about Bryce Harper? Five seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-0 on the outside corner, taken all the way for a called strike at the knees. Realmuto has 50 hits and 197 at-bats. He has scored 20 runs on the season. There's 5 homers and 21 RBI. Throw back over to first is not in time to get Bryce Harper. JT is actually tied with Brandon Marsh. Bryson Stott in RBI. He's tied for 4th on the team. The 1-1 is in the dirt and outside as well for ball 2. JT flew out to center field his last time up. He's behind the plate today. Harper takes a leadoff over at first. Grove gets set, kick, steals the pitch. Ground ball over to shortstop. This should do it. And the throw over the second base is in plenty of time, and Harper is out. But Harper did tie the game on an RBI single, and it would score Kyle Schwarber. And we go to the top of the 4th inning, as we are still tied up now at 1 apiece. All right. Will Smith chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and wow. Oh boy. Smell you later. All right. Hi guys. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah. I just got back from vacation. Had a really good time. Spent some time with the family, hung out with people. Well, hung out with the family. And, yeah, got a little bit of rest today. Took a little nap and then woke up and got on here. So, I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say. I really don't. I can't really think of anything. Oh, man. So what have you guys been up to since I've been gone? Have you guys tuned into any other YouTubers, or have you been doing other fun things on here? Let me know down below in the comments section, because I'm curious. Ugh. What's today? Today is June 9th. Is that correct? Yep, June 9th. How's the fam doing? Fam's doing pretty well. It was really good to spend time with everybody. My sister and her boyfriend and their dog are still in town until tomorrow. And then they go back to Nashville after that. So, yeah. Got some fried Oreos today. That made me really happy. The one thing about this trip is that I was looking for fried Oreos and I saw it on the boardwalk. And the fryer wasn't working the first time I went to try to get fried Oreos. And then the next day it wasn't working again. And I was just like, I just got to go for it today. And it was working. So I got my fried Oreos. They were so good. Ugh. All right. 1 ball, no strikes to Chris Taylor as Ranger Suarez goes out there for his 4th inning of work. And the pitch is taken all the way for a called strike. Yeah, I love fried Oreos. If you guys like fried Oreos, make sure you subscribe. If you don't like fried Oreos, you should still like and subscribe. But we have another thing in common if you like fried Oreos. Two balls, one strike to Chris Taylor. The pitch outside for ball 3. I will never forget the game. One of my favorite all-time games that I ever watched was Game 5 of the 2017 World Series as the 3-1 pitch is outside for ball 4. That game was unbelievable, and Chris Taylor tying it back in the 9th inning with 2 outs in Houston was unreal. All right, so Taylor leads off the top of the 4th inning with a walk. Oh, my gosh. Play-by-play with JJ powered by fried Oreos. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, what if a business sponsors this that sells fried Oreos? That would be interesting. Huh. Scrapple on a stick. I'm too old to enjoy delicious foods. What does that mean? So what foods do you enjoy? So that's the real question. What types of food are we talking about that you enjoy? 1 ball, 1 strike. We had some really good meals. Our burritos were so good. 1-1 pitch, fly out to right field. Castellanos on the run, leaps up and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Didn't really have to go too far for it, but made a pretty good catch, and there's 1 gone. I will tell you, though, my sister's pasta was so good. That was really, really good. All right, so what was that? A fly out to right field. First pitch. It's taken on the inside corner for a called strike. Are you saying matzah? Or math? Yeah, matzah. Matzah's pretty good for your stomach. Bro, I only eat matzah during Passover. I can't have it any other time. That's like just a Passover thing for me. Unless it's matzo ball soup. That's different. The 0-1, swing and a miss. So Johnny DeLuca is up at the plate. There's 1 out in the top of the 4th. Phillies and Dodgers are tied 1-1. Phillies trailed 1-0, and Bryce Harper came up with a counter punch as he tied the game back. When you get old like me, you learn how to appreciate that stuff. I guess so. I mean, I love me a good matzo ball soup. I really do. My mom makes really good matzo ball soup. 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to left field, not too deep as Schwarber comes in. He's on the run, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Two outs in the top of the fourth. And DeLuca flies out to left. And Miguel Rojas is due up. So Ranger Suarez has 62 pitches. And so far, so good. The only hiccup he had was in the first inning. He gave up two doubles. One was a double to Freddie Freeman, and the other one was an RBI double that was surrendered to J.D. Martinez. Send me some of that soup, dude. It is good. My mom makes really good matzo ball soup. And also French onion soup. We had that on vacation. Chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. The 0-1. Foul ball behind home plate. Whoa, take it easy there, party animal. Stick to bread and water, says Larry. Oh my gosh, dude! I thought that you said that you eat cheesecakes every day. Then I read it, and you said you eat cheesesteaks every day. I eat cheesesteaks every meal of my life. Huh. 0-2. It ends up getting away from JT Realmuto as it was inside and low, and Taylor goes into second base. Miguel Rojas has one at bat today. He's 0 for 1, though, as he grounded out to third. Cheesesteaks are good. I can't have them every single meal, though. I'll tell you what I could have. My weakness when it comes to food, like, I could be really full, but if you give me a bowl of mac and cheese, it's hard for me to resist. Rising Rhino, what's good, man? Rise and shine, Rising Rhino. What's up? How we doing? 2 balls, 2 strikes, the kick and the pitch. Foul ball behind the plate. What's up, Jacqueline? Thanks for coming back on here. Porridge and gruel for me. Rising up, my man. Yeah, dude. Just, calling the game and putting out some content and having conversations with people on here. That's what we do. 2-2 pitch, ground ball. It's just foul, according to Roberto Ortiz, the first base umpire. And the ball girl goes over there and gives it to a little fan over there. Aw. That's cute. 32 people on here, man. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, but don't break your computer because I want to see all your lovely faces, even though I can't see you guys, unless I can see the text that you guys write on here, though. 2-2 pitch, just fouled off the end of the bat, and Rojas barely stays alive. 69 pitches by Ranger Suarez. So Suarez is 27 years old from Venezuela. 2-2 pitch. Popped up, foul, behind the first base dugout. Well behind the dugout. So Ranger in his last outing went 7 innings, only allowed 1 earned run, and he had 3 strikeouts. And over his last 2 outings, he's gone 13 2/3 of an inning. He's only allowed 3 earned runs and 13 hits. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Miguel Rojas. 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. And Chris Taylor's over at second base. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock and the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball over to third. Nice play by Edmundo Sosa, the throw over to first is just in time to get Rojas, and that'll do it. So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning as the Phillies are tied up at 1 apiece against the Dodgers. Excuse me. Okay. Rhino lookout poaches. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny on here, man. I said the other day that there is no better feeling than getting a good night's sleep, but I will say that when you're on here for a little bit of time, when you put out a very good stretch and your elbows crack, that's a pretty good feeling too. It just is. Man, how many people we have on here? We have, 30? Wow, we got 36 people on here. Please make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. I love you all so much, and I really can't believe how much we've been able to grow. I do want to actually take this time, and I would like to dedicate a minute to talk about my man Jeff. Okay. So, I was away a couple weeks ago, and I was in Maryland, and, Jeff was one of the guys on the Hardcore Sports Network that welcomed me in with open arms, and, he really did a whole lot, just to inspire me and gave me some awesome advice, always would come on here and would support the channel. Unfortunately, I got a call from my friend that's also a part of the Hardcore Sports Network that I know in person, and he passed away. And they did a really nice tribute video last night. I couldn't join it live because I was doing the Phillies game, but I did want to shed some light onto that because Jeff, man, is the real one, and I still can't believe he's gone. But yeah, I miss him, and I can't thank him enough for everything that he's done for me, and for how just great of a person he was. He was only 36 years old. Crazy. Here's Bryson Stott. What a weird transition that was. But we'll talk about Jeff as we do this. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. Michael Grove is still on the mound for the Dodgers. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Fly ball out to right field, and Betts on the run, and he makes the catch at the wall for out number 1. So Stott flies out to right, and there's 1 gone. Yeah, so, Jeff was really the man. And I always enjoyed the conversations that we had. I remember staying up really late and tuning in to a cast, and they were going all the way to 3 o'clock in the morning, the Hardcore Sports Network. And Jeff actually was talking about dominoes. And we were going back and forth about Domino's and Taco Bell, and he was like, JJ, thank you for your take on Taco Bell about how it's not that good. Now, you guys could also disagree with me on this, but Jeff would I don't know, he would read my comments out loud, and he would always inspire me and put out some awesome content and made sure that he always included me for everything that I was on. Would ask me questions, would talk to me, and I learned a lot from him in that respect. So Brandon Marsh is up at the plate. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3. And Michael Grove strikes out. I don't know, as of right now, if there is a donation link to support, Jeff and his family. But if there is a link, obviously I am gonna, like, once I do find out, I will post it on here, and you guys can certainly donate to the foundation if you would like to. But I just had to pay my dues and give my man a lot of respect. Here's Cody Clemens as he's up at the plate, and he grounds the first pitch over to second base, and that's going to do it. 1-2-3 go the Phils. We go to the top of the fifth inning as the Phillies are still tied 1-1. So, yeah, I can't believe he's gone. I really can't believe he's gone. But, Jeff, I love you, man. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I can't thank you enough for the words of wisdom that you gave me, for always welcoming me to come on, and be a part of the network. I know that you really wanted me to join, but you were always very supportive of me no matter what. And I can't thank you enough for that. And with that, the lesson to be learned is don't take anything for granted, or try not to take anything for granted, because you never know what's going to happen. One of my substitute teachers in high school gave me some words of advice, and he told me to live every day as if it were my last day. I've always remembered that quote from him, because he would always tell us stories about stuff that he's been through. Like, he was a former military veteran, or he is a veteran, and would have to walk 4 miles just to get to his bus stop every single day. And the amount of stories that I heard from him were just unbelievable. The things that he had to go through. So for him to say that, it takes a big man to go through what he had to go through. And I have nothing but respect, even though that seems like it's a vague term. But yeah. So, yep. So yeah, man, thank you, Jeff, for everything. All right. So we go to the top of the fifth inning. Mookie Betts is due up at the plate. Snowball's 1 strike, and the second pitch is taken all the way inside for a ball. It's funny, Larry. My teacher's advice was sit down and shut up. Were you loud in the classroom? Were you like one of those class clowns that was out there? I'm just wondering. I was very quiet in the classroom, for the most part. I used to be really shy, but I'm just quiet, more often now. But I love being around crowds, especially sports crowds. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mookie Betts. Not at all. 2-2 pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3, and there's 1 down in the top of the 5th. So Ranger Suarez gets his 4th strikeout of the evening. And Betts strikes out looking. Not at all. Wow. Ugh. All right, that'll bring up Freddie Freeman. And Freeman takes the first pitch down low for a ball. I didn't come out of my shell until I became a rock star. It's the power of music. The 1-0 is inside and high for a ball. So I come from a theater background. My mom and my sister encouraged me to do theater when I was really young. Actually, I wasn't too young. I was in 5th grade when I first did my first show. 2-0 pitch is fouled off, and it's now a 2-1 count. First show that I did was Aladdin Jr. 2-1, swing and a miss. But I was really shy, and I had speech lessons when I was really young in elementary school, and I also had physical therapy and occupational therapy as well. As the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts issued by Ranger Suarez. And Freddie Freeman strikes out, and there's 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 5th. And Will Smith will be the next victim. But the good thing about theater, and my mom, who's a very smart person, knew that it was going to help me learn how to socialize a lot more. Because I'm learning about characters, I'm learning about how to read on stage, learning about blocking and all that sort of stuff. And it was a really good experience because it did force me to come out of my shell too. The 0-1 pitch to Smith is inside and low for a ball. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a changeup that was outside and low. And if it weren't for theater, I'm being honest, if it weren't for theater, I wouldn't be doing this. I would never have called games in my entire life. I knew I didn't want to be an actor, and I knew I didn't want to just be behind the scenes for sports. This was a perfect medium. The 1-2. On the inside corner, called strike 3, and Ranger Suarez strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning as the Phillies are coming back up, and we were still tied up at 1 apiece at Citizens Bank Park. The pitch was actually down the middle, but as soon as it rolled off the tongue, I was like, well, I got to go with it. Performing in front of people can be scary. Yeah, certainly, it can be, but once you do it, and once it's over with, it's like, that's a really good feeling too, because you just did something that not a lot of people, seriously, a lot of people that do have stage fright, and people that have, performance anxiety, it's hard to overcome that. So once you put on a show and once you do it, it feels good. It feels really, really good. So, but yeah, I loved doing theater when I was in high school and middle school. I did it in high school too, though, but taught me a lot about myself. And I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for that. I'm actually the type of person that really tries to acknowledge, like, what steps I've had to take in order to overcome obstacles that were in my way. Even if it was something small. Like, I always love to remember those people. Because I embrace that. Like, that's all a part of the journey. There's days where I'm still going to struggle in my profession, in life, or just at other things that I do. But my philosophy is that if you don't accept, your strengths and weaknesses and that type of thing, you're never going to embrace the journey. All right, Edmundo Sosa's up at the plate. It'll be 9-1-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies tied up at 1 apiece. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload. The 1-1, inside and high for ball 2. The goal is to get to 475 subscribers by the end of the cast. We're on our way to 500. 2-1, swing and a miss. So Michael Grove is still out there on the mound for the Dodgers. He's thrown 58 pitches in 4 innings of work. 2-2 pitch to Sosa is fouled off of his foot. Sosa grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. It was a 5-4 fielder's choice ground out. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Line drive over the middle. It's bobbled by the second baseman, and the throw over to first is not in time. That was a really bizarre play because it ricocheted off of Grove's glove. It was a check swing, base hit by Edmundo Sosa. It bounced off of his glove. Sosa looked a little surprised at the ball, and as soon as it was hit towards second base, the ball was bobbled by Miguel Vargas. And Vargas wasn't able to get the throw in time, and good job by Sosa to hustle that one out. So for now, they'll rule it as an infield single. Here's Kyle Schwarber, and he lays off on the first pitch. Kyle walked and had a triple and scored a run on the RBI single by Bryce Harper. The bell is red tonight, bright red, as we enter into the nighttime. The pitch in the dirt and inside for ball 2, and Will Smith wants to have a conversation on the mound with his pitcher, Michael Grove. My strength is limited to my odor. My gosh, you guys are funny. But no, like I seriously do believe that, you know, like the good days and the bad days with whatever you have to acknowledge it, you know? 2-0 pitch. It's inside. A good take by Schwarber for ball 3. Some people just don't do that, you know? Eight seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-0 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Nick Castellanos waits on deck. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Grove in the stretch. And the 3-1 pitch is outside again for ball 4. And that is now the 3rd time today that Kyle Schwarber has gotten on base. That's the 2nd time that he has walked. And that puts runners at first and second in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Sosa got on with an infield single, and Schwarber just walked. There's nobody out in the bottom of the 5th, and the Phillies could break the game open. And the first pitch to Castellanos is fouled off of the foot, his left foot. I'll bet Jeff would be proud of you. Hey, man, I'm being serious. Like, I gotta make everybody who has really helped shape me into the person that I am today. I want to make those people proud. If there's anything I can do that would benefit them, I'm willing to do that. So, good man. NYJ Jeffy. That's his user. He's on the Hardcore Sports Network. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. And the pitch outside. Good take again. I wonder how many times I've said good take, because that's like a new sort of a filler word that I'm starting to use, a filler term, I should say. 2-1 pitch, ground ball, foul down the third base line. And it's now a 2-2 count. All right, runners at first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. Nick Castellanos up at the plate, and the 2-2 pitch fouled back once again behind the screen. I lost my train of thought. I don't know why. I don't remember what I was going to say, but I'm sure it'll come back to me. Grove gets set, kick steals, and the pitch. Foul ball once again. Good at bat by Castellanos. The pitch was down low, but Castellanos had a defensive swing and stays alive. 6 pitches in this at bat, and a total of 71 pitches on the evening for Michael Grove. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, in case you guys are just tuning in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fly ball out to left center field. That's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the wall. Sosa comes in to score. Schwarber rounding third base, and he will stay put at third as Castellanos goes over to second with an RBI double, and he gives the Phillies a 2-1 lead. Fans on their feet now. They're celebrating, and they know what's coming. As Bryce Harper is due up at the plate. Still nobody out. There was a fastball that was on the inside corner of the plate, and Nick Castellanos just drilled that thing out to left center field. DeLuca got over there finally and was able to make the throw to the cutoff man. And we have a timeout on the mound, as the pitching coach for the Dodgers will talk things over with Michael Grove. I don't know if anybody is necessarily warming up in the bullpen just yet. But there are runners over at second and third, as Nick Castellanos just drove in Edmundo Sosa on an RBI double. Nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bryce Harper is due up at the plate. And the Phillies try to get some insurance here. Harper singled his last time up and drove in the first run to tie the ball game. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. Harper's batting average is at .299. He's 1 for 2 on the evening. The 0-1. Check swing. They don't even appeal, so they're just going to call it a ball. You wanted to talk about our collab for football. I would love to do that. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. We got to do our collab for baseball, though, first. Luckily, I'm not one of those guys just to hate to say I told you so. Here comes the sweep. I hope you're right. I do. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. And the kick and the pitch. Inside and low for ball 2. A slider at 88 miles per hour. And the count is even at 2 apiece. Nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock in the 2-2. Inside and low, it gets past Will Smith. And coming in to score is Kyle Schwarber, and Castellanos goes over to third on the wild pitch. So the Phillies now lead at 3-1 on the wild pitch thrown by Grove. And Schwarber came hustling into home plate. Harper gave him the green light, and he came right in. And Dusty Wathan talking things over with Nick Castellanos as he's over at third base. The 3-2 pitch to Harper. Fly ball out to shallow left field. Not that deep. Taylor on the run makes the catch. Castellanos will not tag as the throw was drawn and cut off by Grove. And there's one gone on the fly out by Bryce Harper. So the Phillies, they just got 2 runs in the inning so far. The wind is blowing a little bit more as things are starting to pick up. And Trey Turner is due up at the plate. Castellanos over at third. Phillies lead it 3-1. First pitch is swung on and missed. It was a slider coming in at 87 miles per hour on the gun. Turner with a runner score. Oh, that was the wrong one. Apologize about that. The 0-1 is in the dirt for ball one. Some of these graphics don't make any sense when you look at them that come up. Dodgers going to call mercy rule. Oh my gosh. Grove with 80 pitches on the evening. And the 1-1 to Trey Turner. Ground ball, foul down the line. It's just ruled foul. Sometimes it's so hard to see their signal. So that's why I had to guess there. And thankfully it was. Because that would have been a bad call. Man, Nick Castellanos just got out of the way of it. He was trying to signal for a fair ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. And the pitch. Line foul down the right field line, and it'll find the seats. Can't stop the Phil's offense. You can only hope to contain it. That's right. When the bats are going, man, this team is deadly. Phillies are 30-32 on the season. They're on a 5-game winning streak. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive into left field, and that's going to score Nick Castellanos on an RBI single by Trey Turner. Good piece of hitting by Turner. It was on the inside part of the plate, and Turner didn't even have to get the whole barrel on it. And the Phillies lead it 4-1 on the RBI single by Trey Turner. They're scoring some runs. And this is how you wake up the beast. The days of punishment are over. That's funny. Here comes JT Realmuto. Can he join in on the party too? He's been struggling. He's 0 for 2 today, and over his last 2 games, he's actually 0 for 6. He's looking to get on. The 1-0. Fly ball drilled to deep left field. That's going back to the warning track, and making the catch is Chris Taylor. Oh, man, he just missed a home run. And Taylor gets underneath it as he caught it. And there's 2 outs. I thought he had it. 2 gone. And Dave Roberts will come in to pull the plug as Michael Grove's day is done. So the runner over at first is still his responsibility. Grove goes about 3 2/3 of it. Oh, no, he goes about 4 innings. And we have a pitching change as the Phillies will be right back in just a few moments. All right, after this inning is done, I am going to take a very quick step off, but I will be back after that. Yeah, man. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Make sure that you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon. We come on here for almost every single Phillies game and every single Sixers game, Flyers, and Patriots as well. We'll be back to a normal schedule next week. This week was a little bit funky because I was on vacation. And tomorrow I'm actually going out to spend some time with my cousins. I'm going to the Celebrity Home Run Derby, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then Sunday, I have an unveiling that I have to go to, unfortunately, for another passing in the fam from a year ago. So, but we'll be back on Monday, all right? And it'll be back to a normal schedule next week. So it was just a little bit funky this week. But please make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe. Do it right now. Take about 5 seconds right now. Smash the subscribe button. We're on the road to 500. On the road to 500 subscribers. Hopefully we get there sooner than later. But we want more people to join the Play-by-Play with JJ family. It's free. All you got to do is just press this red button called subscribe. That's it. Got 32 people on here. I'm sure that not all 32 of you have liked and subscribed to this video. Or subscribed to the channel, I should say. Do it right now. Alex Vesia comes in for the Dodgers. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 4-1 Phils, and Stott lifts that one out to left field. It goes into foul territory. Taylor on the run, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out as we go to the top of the 6th inning. And that'll do it for the Phils. But the Phillies do score 3 runs on an RBI double by Nick Castellanos, a wild pitch, and an RBI single by Trey Turner. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Phillies will be back in just a few moments. And I'll be right back, too. Alrighty, guys. So we're back on here. The Phillies just sent 6 men up to the plate, 7 men actually, in the bottom of the 5th inning, and we go to the top of the 6th. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got 25 likes on here, which is awesome. Can't thank you enough for all the love and the support that you guys have given me throughout these entire 5 months. Luciferian. Anybody who is watching and has not subscribed and liked will suffer punishments. That's a little harsh, my guy. That sounds a little harsh, but please make sure that you like and subscribe. That's all I ask. I don't mean to be like, I don't want to be tough on anybody, but yeah. We have 779 views over the last 48 hours. I remember, it's so funny to me because, like, we were at, like, what? I didn't post for, like, 5 days, and I saw that we were at, like, 20 views. And just, like, just from these 2 videos, it's just like, wow. I can really draw that much of an audience now. That's crazy. We love you, JJ. I love you guys, too. I seriously mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. I do. You guys are the best. All right, JD Martinez comes up to the plate. We love the Phillies, especially when they're doing really well. So Ranger Suarez goes out there for his 6th inning of work. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt and a good take by JD. Martinez had the RBI double to give the Dodgers at the time a 1-0 lead in the 1st inning, and the Dodgers have been silent ever since then. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and JD Martinez strikes out. That's now 4 strikeouts in a row by Ranger Suarez. He has a total of 7 on the night. A filthy pitch. It was on a curveball that just tailed right out of the strike zone. Great velocity and incredible movement. 1 out. Nobody on in the top of the 6th. And the first pitch to Max Muncy is drilled foul down the first base line. Man, he just scolded that thing. My gosh. I thought maybe the baseball cover was going to come off of that. But that's how fast he hit it. Every time. What's up, Frankie? How we doing, man? Muncy has grounded out twice today. He's hitting 200 on the season, and he takes the next pitch inside, just below the knees as well for a ball. The 1-1 is on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. Muncy in 198 at-bats coming into today is 18 homers, which still leads the team, and 44 RBI. The 1-2 is inside and high. Good take by Max Muncy for ball 2. Matt Strom is now warming up in the bullpen for the Phils. Muncy is 3 for his last 21 with a homer and 4 RBI. The 2-2 pitch. Foul ball again. Doing good, my guy. Just like busting your chops. I love you guys too. I like every video I can watch, and I'm a subscriber and suffer punishments. Everything JJ says. Oh, I missed that. I totally missed that. All right, 2-2 pitch. Grounded foul again. I totally missed that comment. Eventually, it's going to be tougher for me to see everybody's comments, because I'm sure that they're going to come flying in eventually. But the good thing about you guys is that you guys have all jumped in early. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to really get to know me more because of that. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Line drive, caught over at first base by Cody Clemens. Oh, man, he made a leaping acrobatic catch. He was tumbling and diving and slicing and dicing. What a catch by Cody Clemens on a rocket that was drilled over to first base. And that for sure is going to be one of the top defensive plays of the game. I wonder what the exit velocity on that pitch was, but man, that was an incredible catch by Cody Clemens. And there's 2 gone in the 6th. What a catch, man. I got to save that call, too. That was good. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Outside and high for a ball. Hi, Gabe. Thanks for coming on here, dude. Hopefully you're having a good vacation, my guy. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch is grounded foul down the third base line. 100 pitches by Ranger Suarez, and most likely this will be his last inning of work. And that's why Strom is warming up in the bullpen. Ranger has pitched really well today. The 1-2 pitch to Chris Taylor is taken at the right below the knees for a ball. Oof, man. Lots of Dodger fans here at Citizens Bank Park, but it's a pretty good mix overall. 2-2 pitch, just fouled off. And Taylor stays alive. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Chris Taylor at the plate. Phillies lead it 4-1. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2. On the outside corner, called strike 3. 8 strikeouts by Ranger Suarez. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. He's certainly got some help on the defensive side as Cody Clemens made an acrobatic catch. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies are up 4-1 against the Dodgers. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess you got Muncy too, yeah. Okay. Cool. Nice. We got 28 people on here. As always, make sure that you guys like and subscribe, hit the bell icon too. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Yeah, man. In case you guys are just tuning in, the Phillies were down 1-0 as J.D. Martinez had an RBI double, and it would score Freddie Freeman in the top of the 1st inning, and the Dodgers would strike first. But finally, in the bottom of the 3rd inning, Bryce Harper had an RBI single, and it would score Kyle Schwarber, who led the inning off with a triple out to left center field. And then in the bottom of the 5th inning, the Phillies were able to get 3 runs off of Michael Grove. He was also charged the run to Bryce Harper, too. Phillies got an RBI double from Nick Castellanos to make it a 2-1 game. There was also a wild pitch that was thrown in the next at-bat to Bryce Harper as Edmundo Sosa would come in to score. Schwarber would come in to score, and Castellanos would go over to third at the time to make it 3-1, and then Trey Turner had an RBI single right after Bryce Harper flew out to left field. It's crazy here. What does that mean? What do you mean it's crazy here? Like, lots of hassle or just traffic or what? All right, Brandon Marsh will lead things off for the Phils as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ranger Suarez's day is done. 103 pitches, 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, and only 1 earned run allowed against the Dodgers. The 1-0. Fly ball out to left field, and thankfully it'll find the seats. As Alex Vesia is still in the ballgame, only had 1 pitch, and that was to Bryson Stott to end the bottom of the 5th. Marsh is 0 for 2 today, and his batting average has plummeted down to .266. The 1-1 is fouled off again. The count is 1-2. So we'll get to Vesia's stats in just a few moments. Talk a little bit more about him right after this pitch. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Vesia kicks, deals, and the pitch in the dirt on a slider at 87. Alex Vesia has pitched in 17 games coming into today. And in 14 innings of work, he has 21 strikeouts, along with a 2.57 whip. And make it 22 strikeouts as he just struck out Brandon Marsh. And there's 1 gone. 2 batters in a row retired by Alex Vesia, the veteran who has been very dominant in the Dodgers bullpen for the most part of this season. Vesia's ERA is at 7.07, but don't be fooled because lately he's been really good and turning back into his old self. He's only 27 years old now. 1 ball, no strikes. And Cody Clemens is up. Nobody on, 1 out. The 1-0. Outside and low. Way outside and low it was for ball 2. Cody singled in the 2nd inning. He's the one that got the walk-off RBI single to give the Phillies the win in last night's game. Vesia gets set, gets the signs from Smith, kicks, delivers the pitch. Fly ball out to right field. It's popped up, and it goes into foul territory, and Betts runs out of room as it's a foul ball. So, yeah, if you guys are brand new to my channel, welcome on in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon as well so that way you know when I upload. We've been going at this for 5 months. We do Phillies games. We cast and call Sixers games as well. Flyers and Patriots games too. 2-1 pitch to Cody Clemens. Swing and a miss. The only way to get better at calling games is just to get the reps. So I just wanted to come on here and just get reps, man. That's all I care about. And building a family of people. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cody Clemens. Vesia gets set. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Vesia gets the signs, the kick, and the pitch. Outside and downstairs as well for ball 3. Well, there's the Dick Allen Bobby figure. Called a Bobby figurine. Huh. Looks pretty cool. I like the glasses. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, boy, that fastball was up high, and Vesia dared him to go after it, and Clemens could not catch up to the high heater at 97 miles per hour. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Edmundo Sosa will step up to the plate. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. And we need 34 more, man. That's insane. First pitch to Edmundo Sosa is taken at the knees for a called strike. Nobody on 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts by Alex Vesia. The 0-1 is on the outside corner for a called strike again. Vesia stands at 6'1". He's 27 years old. Had a birthday on April 11th. One of the great left-handed pitchers out of the Dodgers bullpen. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. Phillies lead it 4-1 in the pitch. Fouled back behind home plate. Sosa had an infield single his last time up. That was in the bottom of the 5th inning to start off that rally. I believe that they still did score it as an infield single. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Alex Vesia strikes out the side. And we go to the top of the 7th inning. No runs, no men left. And the Phillies are still up 4-1 against the Dodgers at Citizens Bank Park. Alrighty. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I will be right back in just a few moments. And I will see you guys really soon. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. If you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, it's what we do on here. We do play-by-play. We also do podcasts on here as well. And I really appreciate you guys for checking out this channel. Been doing this for 5 months. And here's to another at least 5 more. Be right back. Alrighty, we're back on here. We are back. Alright, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Phillies lead it 4-1 against the Dodgers. And Ranger Suarez, what a day he had. I mean, this guy went 6 innings. He had 8 strikeouts, only allowed 1 earned run. And Matt Strahm comes in for relief. There's Nick Castellanos, who gives a little souvenir to a fan. Get to Matt Strahm's stats in just a few moments as we go to the top of the 7th inning. And Mookie Betts will lead things off again. Oh, excuse me. It'll be Miguel Vargas. Man, I'm not looking at the right scorecard. Oh, boy. Move over, Joe Buck. Joe Butt. He doesn't do it anymore now. It's Joe Davis that does it. I like Joe Davis. I like Joe Buck too. I respect him. But that's funny. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I do. All right, 2 balls, no strikes. And Matt Strahm's next pitch that he throws is way up high and outside for ball 3. Eight seconds left on the pitch clock. Vargas at the plate, the 3-0 pitch on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. So Matt Strahm this season He's won 41 in the third of an inning. He has pitched in 16 games, has had 8 starts, and is 4-3. 3-1 pitch is up high and inside for ball 4. And a leadoff walk. That's only the second time today that's happened for the Dodgers. As Taylor led off the 4th inning with a walk. This time Vargas leads off the 7th inning with a walk. Here's Johnny DeLuca, who had his first hit of his major league career. That was back in the 2nd inning. And he takes the first pitch on the inside corner. DeLuca's playing out in center field for the Dodgers in tonight's game. Strom gets set, kick, steals the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Strom in 41 in the third of an inning. He has 53 strikeouts. He's only allowed 14 earned runs, 30 hits, and has a 4-3 record. He also has a save recorded on the season, too. The 0-2 is fouled back. Matt Strom is 31 years old from West Fargo. Almost said Wells Fargo, North Dakota. The ball is 2 strikes. The lefty, Matt Strom, kicks, steals, and the next pitch is a curveball that is way outside. Looks like Matt Strom's curveball has been a little bit wicked, and by wicked I mean just a little bit off the plate. It's not getting the velocity in the location that he wants it to go. But that time he goes with a slider. It's a 1-2 pitch, and it is swung on and missed. First strike 3. 10 strikeouts by the Phillies pitching staff today. And Miguel Rojas is now due up. Dodgers should... They got 2 more games against the Phillies. Yeah, I mean, can't be wearing out your bullpen that much. Miguel Rojas is up. The first pitch he sees is a called strike at the knees. The ball is 1 strike. Rojas is 0 for 2 today as he grounded out twice, and he almost was able to hit that one up the middle, but it was fouled back. Strom with his dark blue glove. I don't know where Larry is, but thought I saw his boy Jeff Hoffman warming up in the bullpen. I could have sworn I saw that. But maybe it was just my imagination. It could have been. Never know. Never know what goes on in the mind of JJ. Sometimes you don't want to know. Sometimes you want to know. Sometimes I don't even want to know what goes on in my mind. The ball is 2 strikes, and the pitch is up high and outside for a ball. I get into some weird fights with myself over things. The 1-2, foul ball, and a nice catch by a fan. Oh, man, he barehanded that. Sometimes I go back and forth with myself over, like, the littlest things. Rojas is 0 for 2 today. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 pitch is up high again for ball 2. Hankering for foods I cannot enjoy anymore. Stromboli. Hankering for foods. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Miguel Rojas. The kick and the delivery on the inside corner. Called strike 3 at the knees. Oh, man, Miguel Rojas is all fired up as he takes a look at Bill Miller and says, no, no, no. But yes, 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 it was called a strike. And it looked like it was just a strike. Oh, my goodness. 2 gone. Phillies lead at 4-1 in the top of the 7th inning, and Betts takes the first pitch in this at-bat way up high and inside for a ball. Mookie's hitting .256 with 16 homers and 37 runs batted in. Betts went 1 for 5 in his last game against the Cincinnati Reds and scored a run as well. Next pitch is inside and high for ball 2. And time is called as Betts wants to take a quick step out. Got a lot of fans at the stadium tonight at the bank. How about the Diamondbacks, who lead at 10-4 against the Detroit Tigers? The 2-0 pitch to Betts. That is drilled out to deep left field, and that is long gone. My goodness, a hanging breaking ball left out over the heart and soul of the plate. And that is now home run number 17 on the season for Mookie Betts, as he hits a 2-run missile out to left field. And it's now 4-3 Phillies as the Dodgers cut the lead, or cut the deficit to 1. Just off the end of the bat, and Betts just golfed that thing on out of here. I mean, he golfed that thing, literally. Tying run up at the plate for the Dodgers, and it's Freddie Freeman. And he takes a look at pitch number 1 in this at-bat for a called strike. Jose Alvarado was reinstated from the injured list today for the Phils, and Rob Thompson says that he is available if he has to go to him. And Freeman drills that one high and deep out to left field. That's going back to the track, and we have a tie ball game. Back-to-back home runs for the Dodgers. And they have both been surrendered by Matt Strahm, and it's now 4-4. That thing was hit out to left center field over the State Farm sign. And the Dodgers have just tied this baby up. Phillies scored 3 in the bottom of the 5th, and the Dodgers have already scored 3 in the top of the 6th inning. Top of the 7th inning. In 205 games versus the Phillies, Freddie Freeman before that at-bat had 32 home runs. And the first pitch is inside and low to Will Smith. Have you ever had SNU? No, I've never had that. What is it? 1-0 pitch. Way up high and outside for ball 2. And now JT wants to just have a conversation with Matt Strahm, and that's what he's going to do. So that's crazy that Ranger Suarez is now not even going to get the win if the Phillies do win this game. Strahm has given up 3 runs. He just gave up back-to-back home runs to Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Freeman is seeing the ball very well. He had an RBI single in last night's game and also had a sac fly. The 2-0 pitch in the dirt and outside for ball 3. And it's a 3-0 count. Nobody on. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. We are tied at 4 apiece at Citizens Bank Park. The 25th pitch of the night coming up for Matt Strahm. All in this inning. 3-0. Looked like it was outside, but Bill Miller called it a strike on the outside corner. What's new with you? Yeah. What is new with me? 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a sinking fastball at 95. Jose Alvarado and Junior Marte are warming up in the bullpen for the Phils. Alvarado, the lefty, who was who was just reinstated from the IL today. 3-2 pitch, fouled back by Will Smith. JD Martinez is up next as Shelby Miller is warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers and will pitch the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-2 pitch, ground ball over to shortstop. Turner fields it on a hop, throws it over to first very cleanly across the diamond, and it's in plenty of time for out number 3. And Matt Strom is finally out of the inning, but the Dodgers have tied things back thanks to 2 home runs, back-to-back home runs, by Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is stretch time at the bank. Oh, boy. Home run to Freeman. Wonder when the last time the Dodgers had back-to-back homers. I don't know that. Excuse me. Man, we need 34 more subscribers to reach 500, man. The goal for tonight is to get to 475. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the bell icon as well. We do almost every single Phillies game. We just won't be on tomorrow or Sunday, but then we'll be back to a regular schedule next week. So make sure that you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. And, yeah, man. So be sure that you do that. I leave for 10 minutes to pick up a pizza, and it's tied. Dude, you shouldn't have picked up the pizza. What the heck is wrong with you? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I meant that in a good way. It's just joking. No, but like pizza does sound good. We actually have 2 slices of pizza. Larry, I might eat those 2 slices of pizza tonight if it's still there. If we still have some left. It's a good idea. I think you're onto something. Megan Figueroa. As always, thank you for coming on here. I see you. I see you, Megan Figueroa. I see you. Shout out to Megan Figueroa. All right, we're tied up at 4 apiece, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Phillies had a 4-1 lead. They were actually down 1-0, and then they scored 4 runs. They tied it in the 3rd inning on an RBI single by Bryce Harper, and then they scored 3 more runs in the bottom of the 5th inning on an RBI double by Nick Castellanos, a wild pitch, and an RBI single by Trey Turner. Here's Shelby Miller, who in 23 games this season, well, he's been a pretty reliable pitcher for the Dodgers, as Kyle Schwarber will be the first person that he faces on the evening, and the first pitch is taken all the way for a called strike. So Shelby Miller, not to be confused with Bobby Miller, who is another pitcher for the Dodgers. The 0-1 pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike. It's now 0-2. Kyle is 0 for 3 lifetime against Shelby Miller, and Miller has gone 26 innings. He has 28 strikeouts in those 26 innings. Has a 1.080 whip and a 2.77 ERA. The 0-2 is up high, way up high for a ball. Kyle has gotten on base all 3 times today. He has walked twice, and he tripled. 1-2 pitch, ground ball over to second base, and the throw over to first will get Schwarber out. And that is the first time that he has been retired today. You guys got pizza. I'm stuck with oatmeal. Dude, oatmeal's good, though. I love oatmeal. Maybe not like a dinner, type of a food, but like it's... See, that's either like a snack or it's breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like, like we can't bash oatmeal. Unless it's for dinner, I guess. Icy Buckets, what's good, man? Thanks for coming on here. No balls, 1 strike to Castellanos. The pitch in the dirt by Shelby Miller. Nick today is gotten on base with an RBI double. He also struck out. That was in the third inning. He struck out and he grounded into a fielder's choice in the first. The RBI double occurred in the bottom of the fifth. 1-1 pitch. Popped up out to shallow right center field. It's not that deep. Betts leans over and he makes the catch. 2 gone in the bottom of the seventh. And Bryce Harper's now due up. Harper with 2 outs, nobody on. Harper had the RBI single back in the third inning. He's hitting .297 with an on-base percentage at .388. And the first pitch is way outside and high for a ball. Screw that oatmeal. I'm making mashed potatoes. Bro, now the mashed potato song from that commercial is stuck in my head. 1-0 pitch. That was a half swing by Bryce Harper, and he missed it. As long as there are not too many lumps. Are you sure that you can chew you sure you can chew mashed potatoes, old man? Oh, gosh. Harper grounds that one over to second base, gobbled up by Vargas. And the throw over to first is in time for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Phils as Shelby Miller gets out of the inning. We go to the top of the 8th as we are tied up at 4 apiece. I'll tell you what, I'm actually, one of the things that I get nervous about when I do these games now is when I do keep score, right? Keep score, right here. If you guys can see it. Where will the blue screen not do that? Oh, boy. That's the thing that sucks about a green screen. There we go. Okay. This is what I use to keep score, right? I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is how I keep stats of the game. And it's good because it makes me remember, because I'm writing it down, what happened and who did what. Why was I showing this to you guys? Oh, yes, because one of my biggest fears is that because these are 9 full innings, right? If it goes into extra innings, nowadays, with the Ghost Runner, the game ends quicker. And so I don't want to have to waste another full sheet of this for a game. You know what I'm saying? If it goes into extra innings. I don't like that. Because then if it's just 1 inning, then it's just a waste. My great-grandchildren locked me in the attic again, so I'll have to be crackers tonight. There's a mashed potato song? Why wasn't I told? Oh, yeah, it's the mashed potato dance. It's from the 50s. The mashed potato song. Yeah, that's what it is. Jose Alvarado. It was used in a commercial. I forget what it was for. Here's Jose Alvarado, who is going to make his first appearance since he went on the injured list. We go to the top of the 8th inning. And Alvarado will have to face Martinez, Muncy, and Taylor. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Dodgers. Here's Alvarado on the bump, smiling and getting ready to throw his first pitch since he went on the injured list, and the first pitch is way inside for a ball. That came in at 98 miles per hour on the fastball. Martinez is 0 for 2, lifetime against Alvarado with a strikeout and a walk. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back behind the plate. 98 again on the radar gun. It's just good to see him back out there. Alvarado has 5 saves on the season, along with a .63 ERA and a .63 whip and 24 strikeouts in 14 innings. The pitch inside for ball 2. In case you guys are new to my channel, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe as well. This is Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. And we do every single Phillies game, almost every single one of them, except for this week because we've been pretty busy. It's a little bit of a wonky week, but we will be back to a regular programming next week. The pitch, fouled off. Alvarado gets set, kicks, steals, and the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out to left field. That's going back to the warning track. Schwarber just runs out of room and actually hit off the very top of the wall, and Marsh was able to field it, and they rule it as a double. Martinez is safe at second base, and I don't know if they're going to review this or not to see if it's technically ruled as a home run, but it just barely stayed in the yard. The baseball gods. Double. It hit off the top of the Yingling sign, and Schwarber, yep, it didn't even hit the rail. The very, very top of that wall. And Schwarber was still looking at it. They are going to review this, though, to see if it is a home run. This can be reviewed. But I believe that it will just be ruled as a double, and it should just be a quick review, because it looks like it hit off the very top of the wall. Bill Miller has the headsets on, and Roberto Ortiz is right next to him. Turner talking to J.D. Martinez is over at second base. If the call stands, it'll be a double. If it's overturned, it'll be a 5-4 Dodgers lead. And J.D. Martinez will get another solo home run. All right, so let's see. The call is confirmed, and it's just ruled as a double, which is what I thought. So Martinez gets on with a double to start off the top of the 8th inning. And here's Mad Max Muncy. All right. Martinez over at second. He's representing the go-ahead run for the Dodgers. Pitch in the dirt for a ball. So the Phillies bullpen has been struggling today. Matt Strom gave up 3 runs in the 7th inning and gave up back-to-back jacks to the Dodgers on a 2-run home run by Mookie Betts and a solo homer by Freddie Freeman. The 1-0 pitch, 99 on the gun by Jose Alvarado, and it's in the dirt. We're opposed to having fans. We play in the dark in a basement. Oh, wow. That's cool. 2 balls, no strikes. Alvarado kick steals the pitch. Misses his spot. 101 miles per hour on the gun. And it's a 3-0